Before I became a realtor, and even early in my career, this style house was not on my list of favorites. In fact, I hated it.
What did you say?
I'm talking about split level homes. I have to say, though, they have grown on me over the years, being that I've shown so many of them to people, and I've actually helped a few of my clients purchase split level homes. I started to understand the appeal and why people like them. So let's talk about why that house is so appealing to buyers. Welcome back to my series about the reasons why you should consider purchasing certain types of homes. And this video, I'm talking about the split level home. When you think of split level homes, many people think about the Brady Bunch house.
It's a night trip, into bed you hop and dream away on the good ship Lollipop.
Now, mind you, the exterior of the Brady Bunch house is a split level home, but in the show, when you go into the home, not so much. That's not a true split level, but the exterior is a split level. And, a lot of people just kind of make that connection when they hear split level homes, like, oh, the Brady Bunch house. Now, as I said before, I was never a fan of split level style homes. And the reason being was that I didn't like the flow of the house. It just didn't really make much sense to me. I felt it was too choppy. But then over time, as I got into real estate and started showing these homes, selling these homes, I found them more appealing and I liked them. Why? Because of the flow. Yeah, so I'll explain that one in a little bit. But first, let's dive into how split level homes came to be. The split level design was derived from the ranch style home. Now, you remember I talked about this in the last video about ranch style homes. So the split levels came from that style. The famous American architect, Frank Lloyd Wright, actually designed the first split level home back in the 1920s. The real reason why they came up with this style of home is they were meant to be built on sloped lots. Okay, so if you don't have much of a backyard and there's a terrain in the back of the house, the split level worked perfectly on those types of lots of land. But over time, they became so appealing, they just built them on normal flat level pieces of land. In post-World War II, when all the veterans are coming home, getting ready to spend their GI bills on a house, they were looking for more of a grander style home other than your traditional bungalow. So that's why these style homes became very popular. So the three key design features about split level homes that people find appealing is, number one, you have half levels in the home, right? You're going up short flights of stairs to get to different levels of the homes versus a colonial where you're walking up an entire flight of stairs. It gets a little more challenging as one gets older and they want to age in place. Number two, it offers an open floor plan. On the main level of split level homes, where you have your kitchen, formal living room, and dining room, that whole area tends to be an open space and people really enjoy having that open floor plan. And the third key feature is the affordability. The split level design was compact and it was able to fit on a smaller lot, therefore making it more affordable, right? It was cheaper to build, so therefore cheaper to buy. Now, there are different types of split level homes. You have your stacked split level, a back split level, and a side split level. So yes, I'm going to break down each of these and tell you what these homes look like. Now, the stacked split level house is probably the most common, the most popular that everyone sees. The stacked split level is when you walk into the front door, it's on the ground level. So when you walk through that door, typically the access to the garage is to the right of you, and then straight ahead of you is a room that could be a family room, a rec room, office, what have you. Then you go up a short flight of stairs, about like 5-6 stairs, to the main level, which is the formal living room, dining room, and kitchen. From there, you go up another short flight of stairs to the bedrooms and bathrooms. So technically, it's 3 levels. It's also called a tri-level house. I know I'm probably confusing the heck out of you right now, but that is your basic traditional split level home that most people see. The side split level house is just a little bit different. So the side split level house, the upper level is where you house all the bedrooms and the main living area will be on the single story side. So the Brady Bunch house, that's a side split house. The exterior of that's a side split. So that's what people are thinking about when they think the Brady Bunch house. It's a side split level. Now, the back split level is a little more interesting. From the front, from the road, you look at this and you think it's a single story home. but it's rarely not. So the levels are actually in the back of the house. When you enter the front of the home, it's literally you're on ground level. But then you look into the back, that's where you have all the different levels. So if you're driving down the street and you see a home, it looks like it's a single story home, look at the side of the house. That'll tell you if that's actually a back split level house. Why were these homes so popular and why are they still popular today? Because of the separation of the different levels and different rooms. So for example, let's talk about the stack split house. Okay, this is probably the most popular style of the split level home. People like having that lower level on the ground level of that little rec room, family room area, because it's just a short flight of stairs down to that level. So this is ideal for young families. And remember when I said in the beginning, I didn't like the split level homes because of the flow, and now I liked them because of the flow? This is the reason why. Having raised 3 kids myself, I know how it is when you want your kids to have their own area to play in, but you don't want them too far away. So for me, being in a colonial style home, we finished off our basement and our kids were always in the basement. Okay, it's good and it's bad because you're really separated. Here with the split level, that ground level room that could be used as a family room, rec room, playroom, what have you, it's easily accessible to go up this short flight of stairs to the kitchen. So God forbid you're in the kitchen, you're cooking, something happens, one of the kids gets hurt. It's just a short flight of stairs, you're right there. And you're even able to see them too. It's easier to see versus having to go all the way down to a basement. And I will say it's beneficial when your kids are older, teenagers, and they're having friends over and you kind of want to know what they're doing. So they're not that far away. So you have the separation of the different levels, right? Between that first floor, the main floor, and then the bedrooms, but yet you're not too far away. So that's what makes it super appealing to buyers and especially to young families. Another reason why I've grown to love the split level homes is the feasibility to add on to the home. Okay, hear me out. The first open house I ever sat in 10 years ago, like early in my career, I sat in an open house for another real estate agent, and it was a split level house. When I first walked in, I was like, oh, it's split level. I go upstairs to the main level, and what these homeowners had done is they expanded the back of the house. So they blew out the back of the house, made the kitchen and the family room bigger and more open. So it was a fabulous space for entertaining. And the windows in the back, the whole back of that room was floor to ceiling windows. Stunning. And the natural light that came through, oh my God, it was beautiful. And I was thinking, you know what? Who'd have thought like that you can turn this into something so spectacular and such a great space for entertaining. I have a friend who also owns a split level home, stack split. She did the same thing. Her and her husband, they blew out the back of their house, expanded the family room in the kitchen, and it has become so functional for them when they're entertaining. They have holidays, they have all this extra space. It looked beautiful. Now, many people will argue and say they don't like split level homes because of the stairs. But now hear me out. A lot of people who are downsizing are looking for the next home to age in place. It's not that bad. A lot of these people will buy these homes because of the short flight of stairs. You're talking about 6 steps maybe when you're going to each level. It's not as bad as if you're in a colonial and you have to walk up a big flight of stairs. People who are older, they're looking to age in place, they do find this home appealing. As a matter of fact, I sold a split level home to a couple. They were getting close to retirement and they desired that style of a house. Again, because they like that separation versus a ranch where everything is on one floor. A split level, you have some separation, you have a little bit more privacy. And by the way, that house that couple bought, gorgeous. The renovation that the prior homeowner did was just unbelievable. I was digging that house a lot. That was one of my favorites. So if you're into a functional space where you have some privacy, yet you have an open floor plan, a split level house may be the best option for you. And if you want to know what other types of houses you should consider buying, right here, check it out. You're going to learn a lot. Thank you so much for watching me today to get your dose of real estate reality. My name is Jackie Baker, and I will see you next time.